guys, we are working on the distributive property reteach. Officially, these are two separate grades. So let's make sure we're doing this. So the first one here, I'm going to go over the examples and you'll do these by yourself. Okay. The first one here is 5 parentheses x minus 6. We also say that 5 times the quantity of x minus 6. So remember, we draw our arrows. Okay, and I'll just draw our box here. So remember, we do 5 times the first value, 5 times second value. So I would do 5 times 6. I said 5 times 6. 5 times x. Then the second one, I would do 5 times negative 6. That's how I would treat it. Yes, it's a minus, but I would treat it like a negative. 5 times negative 6. That's how I would treat it. Okay? So 5 times x, we just put 5x. Should be a negative and a negative. 5 times negative 6 is a negative 30. Okay, 5 times negative 6 is a negative 30. So my final answer is this. So that's what you're going to be doing right here. Now, also, if we have a negative in front, and I kind of did similar numbers here just so you can see the difference. And please feel free to pause the video. Pause the video as you need. Now this one says negative 5 times 2. That's first, so negative 5 is a positive 2 is a negative 5 times positive 2x. I'll come back to that. And then I have negative 5 times negative 4. This is how I would treat it, okay? I treat it that way. It's easier for me, okay? So over here I was doing negative times positive. Negative times positive is a negative. 5 times 2 is 10, and put the x. Okay. Then negative times negative is a positive. 5 times 4 is 20. So this would be negative 10x plus 20. Please feel free to look back at the examples. Okay. So I'm going to move us down. Y'all are going to do 1, 2. These are showing this way, but I think on your paper it looks a little bit different. I'm just going to leave it the way it is here, and I'm going to rewrite it, okay? I'm going to rewrite this one over here. It always just displays funny on my board. Okay. Looks like that's right. Okay. So on this, sorry, I'm having trouble with my board today. Okay. There we go. This will be negative 4.5 times 2x, and then negative 4.5 times 1.3. Just always make sure put your signs in here so you know what will come down here into the final answer. So on this one, negative 4.5 times 2, leaving off the x, I'll put the x here though. 2 times 5, 10, carry the 1. 2 times 4, 8 plus 1 is 9. Move it once, so it's 9. But negative times positive is a negative, guys. Just those signs we have to remember. Now, you can put a 9 here or 9.0 either way. I like to make it easier on myself. On this one, I'll do my sign first. Negative times positive. Negative times positive is a negative. 4.5 times 1.3. 3 times 5, 15, carry the 1. 3 times 4, 12, plus 1 is 13. Notice I'm not putting the decimals yet. One times 5, 5, carry nothing. 1 times 4 is 4. 5, 8, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. And luckily, I already put my my sign there, okay? Because I did all this work, double multiplication, including the decimal. So I'm glad I put that there, okay? So I don't forget. I'm just double checking. Negative times positive is a negative. So negative 9x minus 5.85. So there's one for you, okay? Pause the video as needed, okay? And again, this is going to kind of show, oh, this one shows okay. Okay. So this one, again, I'm going to do a couple examples and then you'll do these. Please, just everybody, draw your lines at your equal signs. Do that right now. That's going to throw some of you off, okay, because I did switch the order on some of these, especially the first one, okay? So remember, your goal is to get to x equals, okay? Always start on the side with the variable. I want x equals. So on this side, x equals. So on this side, x equals. That's what you want on all of these, okay? Over here, this is where I'm starting on this side, okay? I want it to be at x. I just want x. So I need to get rid of the plus 8 and the times 3. So remember, we do the easy step first. Get rid of plus 8. So I'm going to do minus 8. We do the opposite. And if I do it to the right, I do it to the left. Okay? Remember, that's how we maintain equality. You heard it on the video, on the Edpuzzle. So 3x equals 20 minus 8 is 12. Divide both sides by 3. Because I don't, remember these two don't look alike. I have to make them look alike. So that means I have to divide by 3. Why do I divide by 3? Because a number next to a variable is multiplied. To get rid of a multiply, I divide. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And if I don't know that, I would just say 3, 6, 9, until I get there, unless I need to do some long division, but I can still use this to help me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Miss Walker always likes to see your work, your side work, okay? Now, this one over here will help you with like 4 and 5, okay? This is so commonly missed, so please be careful, okay? You usually do the first step well. The first step is plus 13, so I do minus 13. I do the same thing to both sides, okay? So this goes to 0. If you've been in here, you know that. Negative 4x now. Don't lose that negative. And then 9 minus 3 is 6, and 4 minus 1 is 3, okay? Now, notice these don't look alike yet. So, I'm going to divide by what? Negative 4. Remember, a number next to a variable is multiply. We do the opposite, okay? And notice I did it to both sides. I feel like I'm going fast, but most of y'all have been paying attention, but this part's important. If this is a negative, I divide by a negative. If this is a positive, I divide by a positive, okay? I do that because negative, negative makes a positive. I need that x to be positive. That x, I want it positive. Over here, it doesn't matter. This is a positive and a negative. So a positive divided by a negative gives a negative. 36 divided by 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. negative 9. Put a box around it so it's easy for me to grade. You want to get it right, okay? Now the last thing I want to show you is on number 5, okay? I'm not going to do the whole problem, but I do want to start it with you, okay? I think you're going to get the first step correct. At least you're going to know what to do, okay? Right here, it says plus. It's minus, so we put a plus, okay? So then we cross. You remember, so I put negative 4x, and then right here, I have to look. Is it same or is it different? Okay, these are different, 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 subtract. Okay, so then I do not have this alone, so the next thing you'll do is divide. Remember to divide by a negative because there's a negative in front. And I'm going to let you finish that. All of these answers, unless I made a mistake, all of these answers should end up as an integer or a whole number. So no decimals, no fractions, just positives and negatives, okay?